Good morning, students. Welcome back to the last session of chapter number 3, Advanced Features of Microsoft Word 2013. In the second session, we learned about modifying tables. I hope you have practiced it at your home. In this session, we will learn about formatting tables and mail merge. So, let's begin. Standard 6, Subject Computer, Chapter 3, Advanced Features of Microsoft Word 2013, Session 3. Formatting tables. Word offers various features that let us enhance the appearance of our table. We can format the text inside the table, apply stylish borders around the table, or change the background color shading of the table. Okay, students. Now, in formatting tables, we will learn about applying borders, applying shading, and applying table styles. Okay, students. Now, let's see applying borders. Students, let's see how to apply borders in a table. First of all, position the cursor in any cell of a table to apply table border or select the cells to put border across them. So, students, first of all, select any one cell or you can select the whole table from this box given. Okay, students, so you can see our whole table is selected. Now, students, go to the design tab and in the borders group you can see here borders option. Click on this arrow and you can see one drop down list. Now click on the borders and shading option in the last. Okay, now students, you can see here setting given. Select all option here. Then in the style option you can select different styles of border. So here I am selecting this option. Now in color you can select any color of your choice. Here I am selecting red color, and in width of border select the width of border, like here I am selecting this fourth option. Okay, students, now you can check the result of the settings applied by you in the preview area. This is preview area. Now click on the OK button. So you can see that our borders are applied on the table. Okay, students, are you getting how to apply borders in a table? Yes. Now, let's move on to applying shading. Students, after applying borders, let's see how to apply shading on the table. You can apply background color on the table or on selected cells. So, first of all, students, let's select first cell. Okay, from the corner of the cell, your black arrow is there. Click on it and you can see whole cell is selected. Now, go to the design tab and you can see here shading option. Click on it and you can see different colors are given. So from these colors you can choose any one color of your choice. Okay, students, so you can see that color is applied on particular cell. Okay, students, now I am selecting rest of the whole table. Okay, students, now select the table. Afterwards go to the design option and click on the shading option. Now select another color. Here I am selecting this color. Okay, so you can see that color is also applied to the table. Okay, students, also you can apply different colors on different cells. Okay, students, are you getting how to apply shading? Now let's see the last formatting, that is applying table styles. Students, let's see how to apply table styles. First of all, select the table or click anywhere inside the table. Okay, students. Now, click on the Design tab. Here, this is Design tab. Click on it. Now, in Table Styles group, you can see different table styles are given. Now, click on this More option given. And now, you can see different styles are given. You can choose any one style of your choice. Okay, students. Now here I am selecting this blue color. Okay, so you can see that the style will be applied to the table. Okay, students, are you getting how to add applying table styles? Let's move on to the second topic, that is mail merge. Mail merge is a feature in Word that lets us quickly create multiple copies of letters, emails, and other such documents that differ from one another in minor ways. For example, mail merge feature will prove very useful for generating multiple invitation letters where the name and the address of the recipient vary but the content of the letter remains the same. The three main stages during the mail merge process are: create the data source stage 1, create the main document stage 2, and mail merge stage 3. Let's see the first stage. Create the data source. Data source contains the information that will vary or differ. For example, invitation letters would contain recipients' information, names, addresses, and phone numbers as shown in the given table. Second stage, create the main document. The main document contains the common text and the merge fields. Merge field is a placeholder that will receive information from the data source during the merging process. The given picture is of main document. Stage 3, mail merge. As you can see, the given picture is of merged document. So, merge the data source and the main document. Okay, students? We will now use the mail merge wizard to create letters. Okay, students? Students, let's see the process of mail merge. As you can see, I have already typed letter for recipients. Okay. Now, first of all, select Mailings tab from the ribbon and select Start Mail Merge option. Okay. Now, select the last option, that is Step by Step Mail Merge Wizard. Okay. Now, this is Mail Merge task pane. In Select Document Type, select Letters and then click on Next Starting Document. Now here in Select Starting Document, click on Use the current document and then click on Next Select Recipients. Okay. Now in Recipients, you have to select third option, that is Type a New List. Okay. Now here you can see Create option given. Click on Create option and here you can see the dialog box of New Address List. So here we have to enter data of our recipients. So here I am entering data. Okay, students, and let's type address and then city. Okay, and for new entry you have to select new entry button. Okay, and then here let's type next data. Okay, let's type address and then city. Okay students, now click on the OK button, and here you have to save the file. Okay, so for that let's give an appropriate name, award data. Okay, and then click on the save button. Now here you can see the dialog box of mail merge recipients, and you can see the data of our recipients, and then click on the OK button. Okay students, now here you have to select next, write your letter. As we have already typed our letter, now students put a cursor where you want to put address block. So here I am selecting cursor here and then select address block. Okay, and here you can see our first recipient. Okay, and then click on OK button. Now afterwards, after address block, I want greetings to recipients. Okay, so for that I am putting cursor here and then click on greeting line. Okay, and here you can see dear Mr. Vagila is given, and click on OK button. So this is our greeting line and this is our address block. Now students, click on the next, preview your letters. So you can see that our recipients data entered in address block and in greeting block. Okay students. Now for second recipient, click on this arrow. So you can see that this is our second recipient. Okay students. Students, let's go to the last tab. So select here next, complete the merge, and here two options are given, print and edit individual letters. You can directly take out print from here, or you can go to the edit individual letters. I'm selecting edit individual letters, and from this dialog box of merge to new document, select all option and then click on OK button. Okay students, so you can see here two recipients letters are ready. Okay students, with their data. Okay students, now for taking print out, go to the file tab and click on print option. Okay, now here you have to select your printer name and then click on the print button. Okay students. Students, chapter number 3 ends here. In this session, we learned about formatting tables and mail merge. Students, I request you all to practice at your home, revise all the sessions, complete your worksheets, and read the chapter. Okay, students? My dear students, stay at home, stay safe, and stay inspired. Also, do take very good care of yourself. Thank you.